Welcome everyone to our class. Today in our class we are going to continue the chapter Hydrosphere. In last class we have discussed about the current formations, okay, ocean current formations and type of the ocean currents. Now today we are going to continue the chapter Hydrosphere. Here we are going to discuss about the Sargasso Sea, and we are also going to discuss the effect of the ocean's current on the earth. Okay, so first we are going to discuss that Sargasso Sea. What is that? Due to the four major, I told you last day that there is a two type of current: warm current and cold current. I told you the name as well. So here you just remember that I told you here the two important name. Also told you there is a in this, due to this current, oceans current, what is happening in the oceans. Okay, you can see the picture. This picture, this is the part of the Atlantic Ocean which is located 20° north to 40° north latitude, and encircle the north, and which is in this position, which is mainly encircled by the four major oceans current. But I have written here the two name. The four name is, I am telling you this, in the western portions I am showing you this. The western portion there is a Gulf Stream current, you can see, and in the northern side you can see the North Atlantic Ocean's current, and the eastern side you can see the Canadian current. Okay, and here in the southern portion you can see the North Atlantic equatorial current. So there is a four current which all these currents are moving like a rotating here. Okay, all these currents are rotating here, and that is why there is a no movement of the water, you can see, due to that reason. So maximum Sargasso weeds are originated here, found here. So these are the mainly the source of the for the plankton, which is main food for the fish. So this is why, and this is why, because of the huge amount of Sargasso weeds are found here, that's why this portions is known as the Sargasso Sea. Okay, and this sea is located in between the Atlantic Oceans. Okay, but it is not bounded by the any land, which is only bounded, the water is not moving, but the only because of the four oceans current is there. Main effect oceans current is not Atlantic current and the Gulf Stream current, and this type of sea formed within this ocean. So this is all about the Sargasso Sea. Okay, next one I am going to discuss about the effect of the oceans current on the earth. So what is happened due to the oceans current? First of all, the formations of bank and its commercial important. Banks, what is that? There is a bank form on the oceans, which is very important, because in this bank there is a maximum the food of the fish found there. Okay, that means the plankton, zooplankton or the phytoplankton, whatever it is, that is found there. So maximum fish that grow on this region. So commercial fishing ground formed where the warm, mainly the ground basically formed where there is a warm ocean current and cold ocean current meet. Okay, cold current that bring the iceberg with, and it is melt when it is contact with the warm ocean current, and deposit the moraine, which are mainly carried by the glaciers. Okay, carried by the glaciers means iceberg, and then that moraines are the mainly formation for the planktons. As a result, you can see there is a large bank are formed, and that name are the name of the banks are like the Ground Bank, then the Georges Bank near the Newfoundland, Doggers Bank, and Rockfall Bank near the British Isles, and oceans are also shallow. There sunlight that can reach the ocean bottom. Okay, that can reach the ocean bottom. So the phytoplanktons and the zooplanktons, which are mainly main food for the fish that grow there. Okay, and this bank therefore is very important for the commercial regions, and a commercial fishing ground of the world. Okay, so this is how the formations of the bank happen. You just remember when there is a hot ocean current and cold ocean current meet. Due to that reasons, the cold ocean's current, which is being the lot of iceberg, they is easily melted due to the warm ocean current, and there is a huge amount of moraines deposited there, and due to that reasons there is a lot of planktons there, the planktons which is the main source for the food of the fishes. That's why there is a lot of fish grow there. Okay, and that's why this is the very important for the commercial region. Next one is the coastal climate. Coastal climate, what is happened, again the same region. You should remember that warm ocean current keep the regions warm, and cold ocean current keep the region cold. Okay, so countries which is passes by the warm ocean current, that will experience the warm type of climate, and the country which is passed by the cold the current which is passed by the cold current which is passed by the any other country, they will face the cold weather. Okay, so the here examples is the cold Labrador current that keeps cool the coast of the Newfoundland, and also the warm Kuroshio current that keeps the warm the western coast of Japan. Okay, so wind that originated over the warm ocean current, that you already know that if there is a warm ocean current, that means the air of that place is also hotted, and that and due to that reasons they can capture the heavy amount of moisture, and they will give the rain. But the on the air which is on the over the cold oceans current, you can see there that they have dry, because they don't have that capacity to capture the moistures. On the over the cold oceans current, they are the dry, and for that reason there is no rainfall will happen there. Next one is the climatic changes. So another effect is the ocean current that play very important role in the change of the world climate. Okay, how all of you know the temperature of the ocean's water mainly increase due to the global warming, or also the number of the frequency of the cyclone that form over the warm ocean current, and examples like the tropical cyclone, like the hurricane, typhoon, willy, that have increased due to the global warming, and due to the temperature of the ocean's current ocean's water increasing. That is why, and due to the increasing in the evaporations over the warm ocean's current, rainfall over the land masses is also increase. Okay, so here the as you see right now, in few days back in Dubai there is a heavy rainfall happened, and which is the mainly the desert country, but there is a rainfall happened, and due to that rainfall the flood also happened. Just can imagine. And this is the changing of the weather, changing of the climate due to the overpopulations, due to the many more reasons. As you can see here is the temperature is like unbearable right now in here in West Bengal, Kolkata. The temperature is above 40 degree. And see, this is the climatic changes that can happen only because of the many the population expansions, urbanizations, industrializations, pollutions. These are the major reasons, and due to that reason the temperature of the oceans water is also increasing, and day by day frequently the cyclone happen due to that reasons. So origins of the oceans current oceans temperature increase, and that also changes the climate. Here two things you need to know, that the origins of the El Nino and the La Nina also affect the oceans current, and as well as it's also affect the climate of India. How like El Nino originated warm oceans current near the Peru coast, and has increased. Similarly, La Nina, which also originated near the western part of the Pacific Ocean, they are increasing uncertainty over the Southeast Asian countries, including India. I am giving you the differences between the El Nino and La Nina. So, what is the difference between the El Nino and La Nina? El Nino basically trade winds weaken in the Pacific Oceans, but the La Nina, the trade wind that becomes stronger than the normal. El Nino, the warm water accumulate in the eastern part of the Pacific, but the cold water in the La Nina, the cold water accumulated in the western part of the Pacific. Here the eastern part, and it is the western part. And due to the El Nino, that is the reduce the upwelling of the nutrient rich water leading, so there is a less fish you can see. But due to the La Nina, that enhance the upwelling of the nutrient, money huge amount of the planktons, and that is the leading the fish money origin more. And due to the La Nina, the weaken the Indian monsoons and increase the precipitations when rainfall in the North America, or the snowfall whatever. And due to the La Nina, the result is better than normal monsoon in India. El Nino effect is El Nino is more frequent, but La Nina is less frequent. So again here El Nino is a Spanish word which is means the Christ child. Christ child, just remember, or the little boy. Spanish word La Nina means the girl child or the little girl. So what is that? The El Nino, what is that? The eastern part of the Pacific Oceans, the cold Peru or the Humboldt current that mainly flow in the northward along the Peru Ecuador coast, but in some year it is replaced by the south flowing warm oceans current, which is quite unnatural in that time. So as a result, the evaporation is more over this warm current, and cold and dry current, there is a no any kind of evaporations happen there. So due to that reason, cold and dry climate that mainly you can see over the warm and humid current. So this type of climate or this type of movement is known as the El Nino, and it is found that the El Nino, there is a uncertainty in the in rainfall, and maximum time due to the El Nino there is a drought happen, because there is no rainfall due to the El Nino, na? So there is a drought happen in the western part of the Pacific Ocean, in the countries of the Southeast Asia, including India. And then what is La Nina? In some other years there is a El Nino disappear, and temperature of the oceans water increase in the western part of the Pacific Oceans, and which mainly causes the storm and rainfall in the countries of the Southeast Asia, and Southeast Asia, I mean, including India. And such type of weather, such type of conditions to the El Nino is known as the La Nina. It is the opposite. In the case of the El Nino, there is no rainfall, dry and cold climate mainly over there. But due to that reasons, what is happened? The temperature of the ocean's current increase, and if the ocean current temperature increase, there is a rainfall happened, and rainfall after rainfall there is a cold climate type of weather happened, that is known as the La Nina. Okay, so in our next class we are going to discuss about the tide. Okay, I hope you understood about the effects of the ocean's current. Thank you everyone.